Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a video that gets requested in almost every single one of my videos, and that is to do a review on the foundation that I am wearing in 99.99999% of every single one of my videos. And a lot of you guys know that it is not a upscale or a high-end foundation, but it really performs like one. So the foundation that I'm talking about is the Covergirl Aquasmooth. What is it called? I just want to make sure that I get the name exactly right for you guys. It's the Covergirl Aquasmooth makeup in the shade Buff Beige. So I'm going to get like up in your grill for a second because I want to show you guys the results, or whatever you want to call it, the finished results. Okay, so that is basically what it looks like. It's a very flawless finished foundation. It's full coverage, definitely, by all means. And it's just like one of those drugstore gems that once you start using it, or I should speak mostly for myself, but once I found this foundation about 3 years ago, it's really my go-to foundation. Okay, so let me show you guys the product. This is basically what it looks like. It's a cream foundation, and it comes in a little compact like that. It has 0.4 ounces of foundation in it, so it is not a full ounce. It's not even half an ounce, but the way that this foundation covers, you don't need to use that much product at all, so that is not a problem for me at all. I would say that one compact lasts me around 3 months with daily use. This foundation you can find pretty much at any drugstore. I usually pick mine up at Target or Walmart because that's where it's the cheapest, but you can definitely find it at CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens, any drugstores, even sometimes supermarkets carry it, and it ranges in price from where you buy it. I usually pay around $6.50 for it. The most expensive I've seen it is around $9. So it is a very affordable foundation. So it comes in a compact like this, which I like and I don't like. It's a little bit big for the size of the foundation in there, but you know, it protects it. It protects it a lot. If I throw it in my purse, nothing is going to happen to it. It's not one of those foundations that's a pain in the butt to open. All you have to do is just pop this open. It has a mirror right over here, which I really like because a lot of times I will take this with me. I travel with it and I don't have to bring another mirror along, so that's really helpful. It also comes with a sponge, which you guys can see that I always take mine when I get a brand new one and I just toss it. I feel like this sponge ruins the foundation. If you apply this foundation with the sponge, I really don't think that you will like it, to be honest with you guys. When I apply it with the sponge, it does go on streaky, and that's not because of the product, it's because of the sponge. It comes with a very cheap sponge. Throw it out when you first get it. As far as the color range, there are a lot of colors to pick from. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and say that they don't have a lot of colors. That's one good thing, but the bad thing about it, when it comes to CoverGirl foundations, I don't know why a lot of their products seem to have a pink or orange undertone or base to them. Most of the girls that I know don't have a pink or orange undertone to their skin. A lot of girls have yellow ones, which is more on the neutral side. I do also want to mention that it has an SPF of 15, which you can see here, which is something that I really like because that means that the moisturizer that I put underneath it doesn't need to have a SPF, so that's very helpful. So the next thing that I want to talk about is the coverage of this foundation, and I cannot tell you guys how amazing the coverage of this is. I guess I should have done a swatch a long time ago. I don't normally apply it with my fingers. I'm going to show you guys how I apply it, but just for the sake of this video, I'm going to show you guys. This is what Buff Beige looks like, and you can see it's very, very creamy. It's not hard at all, very easy to blend in, and the coverage, guys, is seriously amazing. There are many times when I use this foundation as a concealer because that's how amazing the coverage is. Sometimes I feel like when I put this all over my face that it's a little bit too much heavy coverage because I feel like I only need that type of coverage over my acne scars or redness or dark circles or things like that. So with this, sometimes when my skin is acting good, I only use it as a concealer in certain areas where I need very heavy coverage. But there's definitely those days that I'm not having a very good skin day and I do apply it all over my face and it does not look mask-like at all. If you have acne or dark circles, this is actually wonderful for that as well. I used to have a problem with acne back in the day, and this was the only makeup that I could find that would actually cover the pimples. It would cover my scarring, cover the redness, and also for dark circles. There are many days where I just use this as a concealer on my face and then also underneath my eyes to cover my dark circles. It works wonderful for that. When I use this, I definitely don't have to apply a concealer anywhere else because this gives me the amount of coverage that I need. So the lasting power for this is absolutely great. It lasts me all day long. If I go out at night, it looks perfect by the time I come back. The only thing I will say is definitely set it with a powder if you are on the oily side. It definitely does help. I don't want you guys to get me wrong. If you have oily skin, it's definitely still a very, very good choice for you. But if you want it to last all day long, as with any foundation, I don't think that there's any foundation that I would say you don't need to set it. It's very important to just do a light dusting of a loose powder or of a pressed powder just to make sure that everything stays in place. But this makeup will not smudge around, it doesn't oxidize, it holds up pretty well. Okay, and as far as the application, like I said, if you apply it the right way, it will not be streaky at all. Throw that little sponge away that it comes with. The way that I like to apply it is with a flat top brush like this one. This is by Sigma. This is called the F80. I will try to put a little link below for you guys if you're interested in this brush, but these are my favorite type of brushes to use, especially when applying foundation. I think the combination of this foundation and this brush really give me that airbrush type of glow that I think a lot of times people think that you can only get from high-end foundations. And as you guys can see, actually all of my makeup today is nothing but drugstore, and I feel like you can get the same exact type of look with low-end products as you can with the high-end. And this is a very affordable foundation, and I feel like it looks amazing. The way that I like to apply it is by using a brush like this, a flat top kabuki brush. If you can get one more on the dense side, that's great because it's going to give you even more coverage. I just dip my brush into it. I'm going to use the back of my hand now to show you guys because I'm going to link down below a tutorial or a demo where I actually use this on my face before I had anything on. But as you guys can see, what I like to do is dab it on first just by using the brush, and then I like to go in and just buff everything out. But again, I just want to stress to you guys that this is an amazing foundation. You guys have been asking me time and time again to do a full review on it. That's why I decided to. I have been using this for years and years and years, and it has never let me down. I don't know if you guys have ever tried a foundation in the morning and it looks good, and then maybe you go to class or work or something, and then you look in the mirror and it looks completely different, because I have had that happen to me in the past. This foundation never lets me down. It never gets blotchy. It never oxidizes. It never makes me look like a grease ball. So, you know, it's like a little gem. I always have these stocked up. I believe that on my makeup transformation video is the last video that I did where I showed a full application of this, so you guys can see everything that I cover up and how I apply it and basically how good it is. So if you guys want to see it in action, I will post that link down below so you can check it out. I think that I pretty much covered anything, but if there's any questions that you guys have, do let me know. Do also want to throw in that if you have dry skin, it is very moisturizing as well. I know it's weird. It's not too oily for oily skin. It's not too drying for dry skin. It's kind of like the perfect in-between makeup of the world. Okay, so before this video gets any longer, let me know if you guys have any questions about anything that I might have forgotten to cover. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.